Mandy Pryor, and welcome to the Southwestern PA Business Podcast. I'm with Southwest Regional Chamber of Commerce, and today we have on class. So I wanted to introduce you to this fabulous group who's helping so many serve this community. Hi, ladies. Welcome.
Hi. Thank you.
It's not every day I have 3 women on here, which is very exciting. So I'm looking forward to all that you have to tell me and all the information about class. And so Rebecca, since I know you the best so far, we're all getting to know each other over here, Alyssa and Shannon. Tell me a little bit about class and what you guys do.
Well, CLASS stands for Community Living and Support Services, and we provide a myriad of supports and services for people with disabilities, mainly adults. And you want to just talk a little bit about our history?
Yeah, so hi, Alyssa. CLASS, like you said, stands for Community Living and Support Services. I had to start from the beginning. We're about to celebrate 75 years in Pittsburgh. We were originally founded by parents of kids born with cerebral palsy who were looking for something more for their kids. They were dreaming of something other than institutionalization. That's what was expected at that point, and they said no to that. And so they created this organization to provide alternative options, and it's grown into what it is today. And we have home and community-based services, recreational services, and comprehensive services.
Wow.
We support over 500 people just on a regular basis, on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. And then we serve over 5,000 indirectly through different support options.
Yeah.
And so what are all of your involvements with it?
So our daily, starting with our home, our number one, we offer 24/7 care to adults with disabilities who want to live in the community. Our entire mission is community, so we want to see an accessible community for everybody, and that means providing housing right in the community, right in our neighborhoods. So we run right now 19 houses, and we're always adding more.
19.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
It is.
And how did it, I mean, you're telling me a little bit about how it started. So what are you guys seeing today? Like, what's the big difference in how much you've grown?
I heard you take that breath, and I was like, I am not stepping on her toes.
I mean, we started with children's services, but as time progressed, obviously children grow up. So we needed to really kind of fill that void where there were much needed adult services. So we've really taken a look at ourselves as an organization over the years to really try and see what our folks need and kind of fill those gaps so that people are able to bridge that path to community and whatever that looks like for them.
And so you're servicing only adults now, correct?
Correct. We can start with like transition age. So as folks start to think about graduating from high school and moving into adult services, and then through adulthood and then older adults.
And so how does that changed kind of in what you're seeing? Like, what does that transition kind of look like from your perspective?
That's a really complex
That
question.
that is a very complex. So when you are going through high school, if you have an IEP, individualized education, what's the P?
Plan.
Thank you. You can stay up to, I think, about the age of 21. And some people go through what's called an extended school year. And what we do with CLASS is you can come to our day program and see if that's a better fit for you than maybe, going to school. Or we give them an alternate solution, so you're not putting too much pressure on somebody, and we're letting them grow holistically instead of, throwing them
Through the
out.
standard process of graduating.
Yeah, not everybody's built for that, you know, and everybody needs different supports, and that's what we try to do is focus on the person as a whole, as an individual.
Nice. What other programs do you offer through your?
It's a lot bigger than just school. That is a big part of it. But we look at work, live, and play. Mm-hmm. So that is a big transition point for a lot of people when you're in high school and you're like, what is the next step? And so for some people, it's a day program. For some people, it's am I ready to go to college? But for some people, it's am I ready to get a job? And for some people, it's that I want to move out of my parents' home, but where can I move? So we provide programs that address all of those. We have supported employment. Our day programs do also provide life skills training so that
That's so
that can help
important.
going to employment. But if you're looking for community-based support, we've got this incredible program called Community Partners that Shannon loves.
I do love the Community Partners Program because it meets people where they are. So a lot of times, you know, when you think about services, someone's coming into your home and they're kind of doing things for you. But Community Partners is a completely different model. It's like a one-on-one, people work together. It's not our staff going in and saying, okay, well, I'm gonna wipe down your counters, make sure that you go to the grocery store and stuff like that. It's really helping the individuals build the strategies that they need
Sure.
so that they can do that on their own. So it may be someplace where you put your bills so you know where to find them. It could be grocery shopping, but it can be a lot deeper than that too. So building the tools people need to manage their own homes and what that looks like, and even sometimes services.
They even look for their own homes. I know one of the stories that I just read and was able to talk about a little bit was the gentleman came to us who was living in his apartment without running water.
Oh.
And
Oh, no.
somebody, you know, referred him to class, and through the Community Partners Program, we helped him find an apartment, advocate for himself with his landlord, and he did eventually get his own apartment and got to take a shower for the first time in a long time.
Poor guy. Couldn't even imagine.
It's like a heart-wrenching story, but also just
Very uplifting.
that's what we do. You know, there's people out there that are taking advantage of different people in the community, and you know, I feel like we're part of the solution to that, of helping people
We can
advocate
get in
for
there and
themselves.
help and resolve issues that are going on for
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
And a lot don't have that ability to stand up for themselves or don't know how, or
Well, and to that point, you know, every nonprofit is supposed to put themselves out of business. And while we probably won't be able to, because disability is something everybody ages into, the goal is with each individual to put yourself out of business, to set themselves up for success so that they can then self-advocate. So he now went through that process where he was supported, learned how to find an apartment, learned how to talk to his utilities and find resources and be able to live independently going forward.
And understand his rights under
Yes.
the law, which is super
huge.
important. Not many people know what their rights are.
I actually 100% believe that, which is terrible that you know, everybody coming up through the educational system, and not saying anything against that, but there's this gap in
There's
just
definitely a gap.
how to file taxes and how to, you know, stuff like that, and like, what are your rights with your landlord, or if you move, or if you're buying a home, like what to expect with your real estate agent, or there's a lot just for the average individual who doesn't understand it.
That's right.
When we talk about transition too, a lot with related to high school, like graduating from high school, that's such a big milestone. But a lot of the folks that encounter our services have already graduated and have been graduated for so many years.
Yeah.
Maybe their support system has changed. A loved one passes away who was doing the advocacy stuff and really managing their finances and how to really build those connections to their community and the resources that they need, but they need a little bit of help finding it there. So that's where
Yeah.
we try to step in and kind of help folks to live independently.
And there's also the transition of, you know, you get injured. We have a brain injury program. It's called our Structured Day program. And if, you know, you've gotten injured and you still have things that you have to work on, like paying bills, regulating your emotions, getting back to work, we can help you with those transitions as well.
And how long do you offer care for? Is it continuous as needed, or? I mean, obviously you're trying to get them rehabilitated so they can get out of this, like out of needing help. You want them to survive on their own. But is there like a limit to like them having services with you?
It really depends on the person and the service is kind of our answer on that, because some of our services can fade out, but they can always restart when someone needs them.
It's nice. It's nice. It's good to have such a big support system. And so do they have like individuals that are assigned to each person, or is it communal? How does that work within the?
Again, it depends.
It depends on the person.
program.
I'm sorry, I'm asking so many random.
Really, it depends on the program and the person. It's yeah, it could be.
Case by case.
I will say, so kind of to answer your question, a lot of people have a support coordinator. We don't offer that service because that's separate from what we're offering. We're offering direct support options. And so if someone is trying to figure out who their support coordinator is, we can help them with that. We can help them connect with their support coordinator, their service coordinator, but we're providing the direct support options. So they're a little bit different, the hands-on options.
And each of our programs have a main point of contact. So if someone has an issue with a program or a service, that they can reach out to that person or division, or even, we get a lot of referrals sometimes within our own programs. Hey, I'm looking for this. Can you direct me in the right direction?
Very nice. I mean, that's so important to have just easy communication, especially when they're struggling probably at that moment if they're reaching back out or if they have an issue going on. So.
Yeah, we like to say that we are the community connector to resources and people.
Yes.
And that's part of a little bit about what I do is, you might not be a participant of one of our services, but you might need help and you might not know where to turn, and they call us. We try to connect them with the right people that we trust. Anybody can do a Google search, right?
Sure.
But how do you know if that's the people that you can count on, or that's the organization you can count on? So we try to build these relationships throughout the community to make sure that
So you know who you're
Yes.
sending them to, and you know who your preferred vendors that you know do a great job.
Right. I know, just for myself, bouncing around from resource to resource can be absolutely frustrating. In fact, which actually segues into Trudy.
Oh, right.
No,
I was wanting to introduce Trudy too.
Which I'll let you do in a moment, but one of my favorite stories is we were at a resource fair, and I was telling this dad about Trudy. It was a transition fair, and he was so excited because he's exhausted by the end of the day and doesn't want to jump from resource to resource and make the phone calls. So then we have...
So Trudy's our AI assistant.
Nice.
We were able to build her through Skill Builder is the name of the AI host, and a program with the Forbes funds to be able to create our own AI assistant to help people navigate our resources.
Very intelligent.
She's great. She's phenomenal.
I like that you have a name for her too.
Yes. Yes, and she's got a cute face, she's got a little personality, but ultimately she wants to connect people to a human, a person within our organization. And so when someone's like, I know it's just a phone call, I know I just need to call the directory or do a Google search, but I'm too tired, she understands how to sort through that and give you, you're looking for a day program called Courtney. Or you're looking for community partners, call Michelle. And she's very helpful.
What about one named Steve?
Well, it takes that, when you have a child with a disability, or you have a disability, or you're going through something, a life-changing event, every moment counts. And, it kind of cuts down that bounce around from person to person until I find the right person, which I absolutely love. And isn't she...
I want a Trudy.
Right? We all need a Trudy.
We all need a Trudy.
She's based on the founder, correct?
Yes. So she is actually inspired by Gertrude Levowitz, who was one of the original founders.
Very nice.
We were established in, I want to say Squirrel Hill. Might have been Oakland. Back then.
We were part of a clinic at Children's Hospital.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and so she was one of the original inspirations. So we used her as our inspiration to name and also to create the image. We just made a little bit we had a black and white photo, and so we added a little color and a little
pizzazz.
More,
Yeah, I got to get her into
Modernized
2025. Be like, Trudy, you're getting a makeover this century. Good for you. And is that the same as like Tech Al? I know you had mentioned that to me before. What's Tech Al? Since we're talking tech,
Yeah.
we're deep in right now.
So TechOw is a program that class can offer through Temple's Institute on Disabilities. We are the Assistive Technology Resource Center for Southwestern Pennsylvania. So what's nice about that is we're trying to get people the assistive technology devices they need in their hands. So Becca Nesbitt, who is our
Coordinator.
thank you, TechOut coordinator, can help people either identify what they need, do different device demonstrations with folks. They can acquire assistive tech through like the lending library. So kind of that try it before you buy it type of situation
nice.
to see if something actually works for someone. We also partner with Global Links because we can distribute to individuals locally. So they'll get a piece of equipment donated. They will fix it up, clean it up as best they can, and then we can kind of distribute it to folks who need it. So if someone's looking for a device or just really not sure kind of where to turn, Becca can really guide people through that a little bit.
That sounds very innovative.
It is. It is. And you know what? It's an amazing program, especially because when you are looking for tools, you and I can go to the grocery store or wherever and buy something for $5, right? That same device with a little bit of a modification to it could cost somebody with a disability $50. And it's just this small modification. So with the free 3D printing program, it helps families tremendously get these, because a small adaptation to something can make just a huge difference between,
Absolutely.
yeah, it's
I
great.
never even thought of that, 3D printing. And
It is so cool.
That's so cool.
I have one in a box for my kid. It's been in a box since April, and I'm afraid of opening it for some reason. Do you have things like that? You're like, I
Yeah,
have to specifically open this box a specific way. There's like instructions, and I'm like, now I'm intimidated and it's going to sit there. But I did move it this week, so I'm getting there. And it's probably so easy. I probably just have to plug it in. It's not that tech savvy.
it's that
It's just
chore,
that
right?
thing.
It's that
Well-
chore that was going to take 15 minutes, but you procrastinate for days and days
Months.
and days.
We've been busy.
When you are ready to set it up, TechOwl has different 3D print options on their website that you can download and print at home.
Yeah.
See, I can just make everything in my house adaptable. I mean, I am short. There's
Well,
stuff I can't reach all the
Yeah,
time.
exactly.
I gotta get a broom,
Gotta reach it.
knock things down.
I have to share with you
Yes.
TechOwl's one of our recent additions because Becca wears many hats. And so we've been looking, TechOwl's statewide. And we've been looking at how to really establish it locally. So the 3D printing is statewide, which I love, but it isn't her calling. Her calling has been home modifications. She got to do a study in partnership with the University of Pittsburgh to explore home modifications, which with our aging housing is very
Absolutely.
important right now. So we're looking at all kinds of evolving solutions.
Wow.
Whether it's little solutions like 3D printing or bigger solutions like Alexa or
Smart
an
home
iPhone
technology.
or
Yeah, that could be huge for people. You just don't think of that in the day-to-day.
Well, and I think people think of assistive tech as these big, heavy, durable medical equipment things. And it's not always that. It could be something as simple as an app or that you can install on your phone or working with Alexa. So
I mean,
There's space for all
the
of it.
smart home stuff you can get at this point is incredible.
It
It can change everything in your house, and you still have to clean though. Not the carpet as much.
You can get a robot to clean your. What are they? Roomba?
We need
Get a Roomba.
What was her name on the Jetsons? Not to age myself. Rosie.
Rosie.
I need a Rosie.
Rosie the robot. Yeah. Yeah.
But we take it for granted and just being able to do things and figure it out and change if we need to.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people who can't. And if they can, it's nice to have this technology out there that can help them to adjust within their home setting just to make it so much easier.
No, it
Especially
definitely is.
aging.
No,
It's a
especially
big difference.
aging. Yeah, I mean, there's things like tools to open up a can
I'm
You
my
know?
mother's official can opener. I don't know how she'd open a bottle of pop or a can without. I just sit there, like, you don't even think about it now. You're like, yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, all right, that one too. Okay. Like, and it's, I mean, every day, and it's,
Yeah. Yeah. I almost got one she was showing me one, and I almost got it for my son because he'll use a fork to open up his soda cans. And I'm like, don't you bend my forks, please?
right, you come back, there's like one of the tines is broken. But it's, I think we're on the right path when it comes to, we've been talking about AI a lot on this program, and so I think it's really cool what's about to happen. Like, I think 10 years down the road, everything's going to be so much easier. But with that comes speed
Responsibility.
and responsibility. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, use it correctly.
We were very grateful to be part of that pilot program because the goal was to use the AI technology that's already available to corporations that they're spending money on and make it accessible to nonprofits.
Very cool.
And I think that's
Well,
been
as a
very
nonprofit,
helpful.
we appreciate your efforts. You know, it's especially for, there's so many nonprofits in the Pittsburgh area alone that it's hard, especially right now. Things have changed and pricing has changed, so
Yeah.
it's nice that it's already incorporated into what they have. I think that's important.
It is. It's very important.
And so what events and programs, I know you guys do a lot out there and you're always fundraising. Please consider donating always to class. They take care of a lot of people and so should you. That's your plug. They didn't pay me to say that. And so what do you have coming up that people can get involved in?
Sure. Our biggest fundraiser of the year is coming up. It's October 28th at the Rivers Casino. It's the Community Heroes Awards Dinner. And throughout its history, we have tried to recognize those either organizations or individuals who really personify the class mission of inclusivity and equity across our communities. So this year we are honoring Dr. Brad DiCiano from the UPMC Adult Spina Bifida Clinic, Dr. Angela Reynolds, the Chief Executive Officer for the YWCA, the Bunny Bakes program, as well as Age Friendly Greater Pittsburgh. So we try to really have a great evening. We have sponsorships available. People are welcome to buy a ticket and just basically come celebrate with us. It's an exciting event. We look forward to it every year, and it's great to really honor the work that folks are doing in the community.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. I always like a fundraiser that's fun.
I don't think we do anything that's not fun.
Well, I mean, since I met you ladies, I don't think that's possible. Like, you seem to all really enjoy what you do and your fundraisers too. So.
do too.
And then we have one more event coming up for the year. It's our Girlfriends for Good Purse Bash. It's
Always love a
at
purse.
Divine Grace Parish. It is November 15th. We are raffling off about 26 purses and accessories, plus a bunch of side raffles. So please come stop out and see us.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I love a new purse. I'm a thrifter, but I need a new purse and new shoes.
Purses.
I have my eye on a Kate Spade.
What is it about the Kate Spade purses? Every time I go in, I'm like, oh, that's really nice. They're like a little more clean, a little more, I like them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're beautiful.
It's tough for us to, order all these purses.
It is. No, I think it's tough for you guys to order the purses and then have to give them away.
Yes.
Like I heard they had to wrestle like 3 out of your arms last year. I'm like, you have to give it to her. She got bingo. But I do. I think purse bashes are so fun and like a lighthearted night, and you get to win. And even if you don't, then there's like so much like happiness in the room. It's super fun.
Yeah.
But I also like a gala where you get to dress up and wine and dine for a good cause too.
It is. It's a lot of
Absolutely.
It's a toss. That's great.
fun. Come to both.
Come to both. Come to all. Support class. Any other opportunities for people to get involved with you that we haven't touched on?
We always have things going on. Honestly, it's nonstop, but we have a couple different newsletters available, so we do recommend signing up for our newsletters. We have one called the Class Quarterly, which will be coming out in a couple weeks. That is just a general what is going on at class newsletter. And then we have another one that Rebecca writes that is targeted towards people with disabilities, caregivers, family caregivers, and it's updating people on what's happening in the community, what changes are coming, what might be happening with your funding, what are some resources. For the summer edition, she put some recreational activities that were adaptive and accessible. So those are two good ways to just keep in touch with us on what we're doing.
And follow you on social media.
Follow us on social media. It's at
Personally
Class
and
PGH. Class PGH. You can talk to Trudy. She lives on our website, so classcommunity.org. She's right there, and she'll give you all the answers as well and get you signed up for our newsletters.
See, and the chamber has a chat bot, and I've never named him. It's him,
It's time
I guess.
to name
It's
him.
going to be a boy.
Okay.
You have a boy. Steve.
Steve.
That's from Minecraft. You know I have 2 boy children, and I'm like, Steve. His name is Steve. That's great. And so you have these 2 events, and we'll make sure that we share all of this out there. Did I miss something? I feel like I missed something that you wanted to share. Anything?
Along with events, we also do outreach events, not just, fundraisers, to make sure that, we are educating the community in different ways. We love to partner with other organizations and highlight them and their work as well. It's not just about class, it's about community resources that are out there.
Well, and you
for
don't know
people.
where people are like missing their resources either for what you have to offer. So by sharing your information, them sharing theirs.
Yeah.
That's nice. I like that.
There's plenty of work for all of us.
There's
There
plenty.
really is,
Plenty.
unfortunately.
Good. Well, thank you so much for coming on today. And I'll make sure I share all the links, all the fundraisers, all the information so people can follow you, learn more about you, get involved. You heard that, nonprofits, right? Get involved. We're all friends here, especially in the Chamber of Commerce. I think we have over 20 nonprofits involved in the Chamber this year. So really exciting to see what everybody does and how they're helping the community. And we know you need support. So make sure that you're out there supporting a nonprofit in one way or another. Especially Class, because they're here today. So think about supporting Class through the holiday, and even if you haven't met them before, try something new.
Yes, please.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming on this episode of the Southwestern PA Business Podcast. I'm Mandy Pryor. We'll share all the information about Class out there, and you can learn more about how you can get involved in their upcoming fundraisers and with their outreach programs. Thanks, and have a great day.